Why are we seeing more Olaf lately?
Well, it's kind of like it came down to like Skarner. So like first it was like Sejuani,
Zach,
yeah, Sejuani, Zach, and then I think there was one other jungler that I might be missing.
a little J4 maybe?
Oh yeah, J4. So those like the three, and then Skarner came in, and then that was good into the Sejuani, Zach, J4, and then Olaf came into against the Skarner because that was the counter to Skarner, and then Olaf was kind of picked into a lot of things because people started to realize like, oh, Olaf is actually pretty strong, and then now that's why we're kind of starting to see Trundle because Trundle is matching into both of those champions, Skarner as well as well pretty much all the tanks, but specifically Olaf.
From your own team, who do you think has been sort of the MVP for this split? Because Clutch is, as they say, defying expectations.
MVP, I'd probably say Colin because I think he did a really good job of like just improving. I think he had like a lot to work on, and he was like the main question mark for a lot of people, including, well, I'm not gonna say us, but like including me. Like I didn't really know how he was gonna perform because he was in Challenger, right? So it's expected. But he did just a really good job, and I think he's improved drastically. And yeah, I think he's just a really solid player right now.
In Miami, you're going to face Echo Fox. What is the kind of big strength of theirs that you're going to be looking out for?
Well, everyone talks about their top lane, and which is fair. I don't think you can really avoid that. Huni is just a really solid player, and they play around him a lot.
I think they're one of the few teams where the top lane is their win condition.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only team, at least in the playoffs, I think. Like you saw the series versus TL, and they had like a Shen versus Sound matchup, which is tank wars, and then you see 6 people going to top side of the map when you have a Shen, which is really confusing. So yeah, it's definitely one of those different teams where they have like different strategies, but we've played them against them multiple times. We play them in scrims, and we know how they play. Just kind of have to play around it. You kind of have to get used to it, and it's a really readable play style, and I think we'll be fine.
How has it been moving from the best of 1 of the split to now best of 5 series? Does it feel different? Do you feel practice for it? Because a lot of people were kind of worried about how well we'd be able to transition into that.
I kind of thought in the beginning that it would be like a little bit difficult, like it would, it would just be hard to deal with, just as a team, right? For myself, I've been in multiple best of 3s, best of 5s, and it's not that big of a deal, and so have a lot of our other players. But just because we haven't done it in a while, maybe it would affect players or it would affect me. But going into it, like, I don't know, like our set against TSM, I didn't feel like any different. Like I've been here before, and our coaches did a really good job of adapting. We did a really good job of adapting in both the TSM series and the 100 Thieves series. Mm-hmm. So I didn't feel like any different. Yeah, I was kind of like pleasantly surprised, I guess.
What is the kind of talk with the team like before the game 5? Because like Sebastian had tweeted pretty much like, there isn't much to say at this point. The teams can be pretty quiet before the game 5.
Yeah. I don't know. We just focused on our draft, focused on our game, and the better team's gonna win, right? Whoever plays better is gonna win. There's nothing else that you can say. You just have to keep focused and make sure that you're playing your own game. And yeah, we just played for fun, really. Like, I think we're all pretty, I don't know, I want to say happy, but like, I think we're all okay going into this series, and I think coming out of it as a loss, but showing up like a really good fight, I think we're all fine. So just the way we played game 5, obviously we could have done things better, but I think we just played what we wanted. Like, we just did what we wanted to do, and that's just what happened. So yeah, I think in a setting like that, you just kind of have to play and just keep focused.
You mentioned that you guys can be happy coming out of the series. What are sort of the silver linings that you're taking away?
Well, first off, we made it further than I think a lot of us expected. Going through like pretty difficult teams, like 100 Thieves and TSM are really strong, or were really strong coming into it. I guess TL and Fox too are words as well, but and yeah, I think we just improved a lot. We constantly get destroyed in scrims, just non-stop. Like, it's just really bad. But when we get on stage, we play so much better. We play as a team. We talk a lot more, and I'm really happy that we do that. And we're just, I feel like we're just improving a lot. And even going into the next split or going into the third and fourth match, we have a lot that we can work on and have a lot that we can learn from this series. And I know, like, as a team, we'll actually take it and like use it.
What's so different between scrims and the stage play? I'm so fascinated by like scrim disparities because I hear like FlyQuest does so well in their early game there, and like Clutch gets destroyed more often than expected.
Yeah. I don't really know. Obviously, if we did know, it would help us. But I think it's just sometimes we get like lack of focus. Like maybe our players specifically, we need like more pressure on us to perform better. Yeah, I don't really have a good explanation, because if I did, then we'd probably do better in scrims.
For more league interviews and analysis, subscribe to our channel. You can also find stats, discussions, and more on our website and mobile app at blitzesports.com.